السلام عليكم. لا تنسوا الاعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.
Today, for the first time in 3 weeks, the summit and slopes of Mount Hermon have been silent from the almost incessant pounding of Israeli and Syrian guns and aircraft. The position on the top of the mountain was recaptured by the Israelis early in the week after they'd lost it on the first day of the war. They recaptured it after some of the most savage close-quarters fighting of the war. Over the weekend and Monday, Israeli planes and artillery softened up the ridge of Mount Hermon before the infantry moved in against fierce opposition to take the hillside. This was a critical, commanding position for Israel to take back before they could agree to a ceasefire with Syria. This morning, when the ceasefire came into effect, the mountainside was littered with Syrian dead left where they had fallen. Syrian commandos, elite troops, had taken the summit on the first day of the war, then dug in with their Russian and Czech anti-tank weapons to wait for the counterattack. The rocky ground of the mountain is pockmarked with their foxholes, all disputed when the Israelis came. Some of the Syrians fled into the hills during the counterattack, and Israelis are combing the ground for them. There is little love here for the Syrian prisoners found by Israeli troops, who this morning also found one of the original garrison on the position shot dead, with his hands bound behind his back. This morning more Syrians were rounded up, one in civilian clothes, in which the Israelis said he'd try to slip through their line. The battlefield was a few hundred yards from the winter sports slopes, and Israeli sappers were detonating unexploded bombs and shells. Mount Hermon, overlooking the road from Israel to Damascus, the Syrian capital, is of huge strategic importance, and there is obvious relief that in the final hours before the ceasefire was agreed, the Israeli troops were able to get back their strong point.